Good morning. I know you're wondering, what the hell am I doing here? Well, thought I'd add some sunshine to your day as we play this thing called life. This is the morning grind. Let's get it.
Five, four, three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.
Good morning. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. This is the morning grind. Man, last night we had an excellent conversation, man, with a heck of wonderful sisters. The topic was kind of a serious one. It was a touch bait. It was a clickbait. It was touchy. But I guess everybody learned some sort of lesson that you can't judge the book by its cover or its caption. But I just want to come and talk to you guys, man, as y'all get started on your day. As you're out here on your morning grind or your daily grind. Know that you're not in this thing by yourself. We all out here doing it. Getting it how we got to get it. As you're moving about, man, I know you're counting your pennies, counting your dollars. And, we're just going to touch base, man, and share advice. Share some things we can do to make a little ease of the grind that we deal with. We're always looking for something a little extra, so why does it seem nothing we do will ever be enough? You want to buy that boat, you want to buy a new home, you want to go on a vacation, but your income is not doing what it should be. Your bank account is set up like a certain type of way. There's a lot of savings tips, man, that you can do, but most of us are not really tracking our income or tracking our expenses because we feel we don't make enough to do it anyway. But that's false, man. I think you should track every penny of your spending because there's always savings somewhere. You got these little apps on your phone, and you got auto bill pay, you got this and that. You got to get to the point to cut that out, cut those things back. Not too safe, man. It's invest in some security for you and your family, i.e., your tax planning, different habits, your spending habits. I'll tell you one thing, man, that produced a juggernaut during the pandemic, and that's the delivery foods, DoorDash, and you name it. I call my son the DoorDash king. And we sat back one day and did the numbers and tallied up what he was spending on an average a week for DoorDash. He was giving them people over $300, almost $325 to $350 a week. A lot of spending, unnecessarily, but that's his money. Me, I can't get into eating food out of dirty random cars. I don't know whether you're riding around with 5 bodies in the trunk and you delivering my food. I don't know. Yeah. Let me say something. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. So if you want to win this year in your finances, there's some things you need to do with with the business review. Review your earnings. Review what investments you have, if you've made any. A lot of times we bet on ourselves with the things we do. We do small, odd-end jobs, those kind of things. Examine your expenses once again. That's very important. Automate your savings account. To take certain amounts of money that you deposit in. And if you have investments, man, don't get caught up in the habit of moving your money around. All right, the fees will kill you, and it's the broker's job to move your money anyway. That's how they get an extra check. Shout out to all you brokers. I'm not hating on you guys, but yeah. One thing you got to always do is strengthen your emergency funds. Don't allow yourself to overspend, and review your debt and rework your budget. Your bottom line is all that matters. Every time you get paid, you should be in a position to pay yourself. And paying yourself, man, you shouldn't take any more than 25% of your check. If you take anything more than that, you don't have anything. All right? Think about investments that you can do. Invest in other people that have small, sprints, runs with their businesses or investments, and have the mindset that hogs get slaughtered, pigs get fed. Look at it, the average that you don't want to overextend yourself. Let's say you get a girlfriend who has a hair business. She sells hair. You want to buy a couple bundles with her, get your return and do something consistent. It's just that. Even you got fellas who want to buy a truck. Hey, look, this is what we want to do. Invest in it. Have an extra strategy. You want to make some money, but there's many different ways to get money. If you have your credit, here's the thing, because I like the real estate game. There are a lot of investors that seek credit partners to do different things, and that will pay you. Prime example, you have flippers out here who are flipping and developing properties, but here's the thing. They may go to a hard money and get the hard money to fund the purchase, but then they also need a construction loan or draw, is what kind of called. When you do construction, you'll get the loan, or they'll approve it for you, and they'll equate it or draw it back 9 times out of 10 from the monies you get from them in some way, shape, or form. They'll hold those funds, but they want you to do the work first. Okay, so that costs you, i.e., material and manpower. A lot of times, the hard part for a developer or a redeveloper, is to come up with the funds for materials. So let's say you got credit. Okay, you can actually go into a Home Depot or a Lowe's and draw that amount of credit down. Let's say with a $10,000 and $25,000 credit for a fee, and it's tied to the property. If that's you, then you can actually apply a lien to the property because that's something that's owed to you. So you're guaranteed to get your return as well as having that bill or that debt paid off. So whatever the agreed profit that you would get from the redeveloper or the flipper, that's another way to make money. Okay, let's say you got credit. You can also do things like there's services that will pay you monthly for you to have authorized users. A lot of different ways to make money, and you're not going to make the king's ransom with one hustle. Any person that has funds or is wealthy, they'll tell you we have multiple cash streams. Don't just put your eggs in one basket. And manage. Constantly review your debt and your income. Hell, if you have 3 different streams, and let's say they are bringing you $300, that could be $300 a week or $300 a month. It's all, profit. At least you'll get your investment, or as long as you get your initial investment back and make some money over time. It's not about the sprint. It's the marathon. Being consistent. Start a business. You got children? Start a business. They get of a certain age, you can apply them to your company as employees, pay them. They can draw down taxes and all, other kinds of different things, and you can establish credit for them too. And you can build credit partners with your children, your family, your own family. Yeah. And if you have some money, you can put your monies in a high yield savings account. You can do certificate of deposits. Get a money market account. Treasury bills are still around. You can do short-term bonds, or you can play it a little riskier. You can do erratic stocks, real estate, precious materials like gold. listen, no one's perfect, but at the same time, we have to grasp hold of the things that we need to so that we can move forward in life. Don't be afraid. Now, on a lighter note, well, I wouldn't consider this a lighter note. This is how things are moving in the entertainment business. And it just came across me, and I wanted to share it. You know, Nicki Minaj and her husband had a little serious, like a series of bouts in the court. It seems that their lawsuit for harassment has been dropped in New York and is being re-venued, and it's a change of venue or jurisdiction is moving to California. The attorneys said that we plan to refile it in the court with proper jurisdiction, said the lawyer for Jennifer Ho, who is also suing the rapper's husband. When Jennifer Ho dropped her lawsuit against Nicki Minaj earlier this month, Ho's attorney, Tyler Blackburn, shared a statement saying the case against Nicki Minaj was voluntarily dismissed. The case against Kenneth Petty is still ongoing, so you know, stay tuned. I mean, yeah. It goes on to say that it appears Blackburn's surprise twist was dropping the lawsuit in New York and refiling the case in California where the rapper lives. And you kind of have to do that. You know, a lot of times change of venue is tough. You have to have the actual truth, but then if the person resides there, it makes it a lot easier to do so. And I think that's where they should have filed it before if they were going to file it, but I think they were pouring more so after the rapper's bag, which is a messed up case of selection of who you marry. That's their love, not mine. As the lawyer said, they said they plan to file it with the proper jurisdiction. Another one of Ho's lawyers, Stephen Gordon, told Judge James Cho at a hearing on Thursday, according to the report shown, if you intend to file the action in another jurisdiction, do you intend the whole case to follow? And they're referring to the charges of sexual assault and intentional infliction of emotional stress by Petty. Minaj's husband, who was convicted of raping Ho in 1994 when both of them were 16. Gordon noted that Ho is has a pending request for a default judgment. And if that case moves forward, his client would seek to consolidate the harassment claims against both Minaj and Petty in California and keep the sexual assault claims in New York. So she's seeking the damages at this point on the civil side, and with hopes that because Petty's married to Nicki's going to have to foot the bill. If there's certain things in place, then maybe not, but yeah, because these things have happened, or things happened prior to their marriage. But hey man, it's kind of like taxes and child support. Ladies, you marry a dud, he ain't taking care of his kids, 9 times out of 10 they can attach your earnings to that man's arrears or rearages, or try to anyway. Yeah, you filing taxes, file them shit separate. Married for filing separate. Okay? Keep your assets to your ass. Ho's case, it originates from a 1995 conviction of first-degree attempted rape. He was subsequently sentenced to 18 to 54 months in prison. Most recently, he was accused of failing to register as a sex offender in California. He pled guilty to those charges and will be sentenced on March 30th. So I think he's on his way back. And yeah, ain't got to worry about no money on his books, I'm sure. Ho was accusing Minaj and Petty of harassing her to make her recant her story, as is previously reported in the appearance on The Real. All right. And it's kind of rough, man. Kind of rough, man. Yeah. But on to a lighter note, man. What about Joe Biden, man? He's off the hook. But I guess that's what happens, man, when we get in our older age, man. Listen, I got hold on. Listen, I got to play this for you guys, man. Listen. It's ridiculous how Some people depict elders or older people. When you get to a certain age, man, your patience is no longer existing and it's no longer a factor.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh. You know, he was caught on a hot mic Monday, appearing for a Fox, um, you know, appearing to call a Fox News reporter a son of a bitch. Peter Ducey was his name, in response to a question that he asked at the start of the White House event on lowering the prices on consumer goods. Yeah, don't fuck with the old people, man. I have no patience, man, nor filter. Yeah, but that's your guy. Y'all put him in there. Dementia is real, y'all. Dementia is real. Dementia is real. you pressing that old man out. He can barely hold his bladder, let alone hold a conversation with you, motherfucker. Get yourselves together, man. Yeah. If you're at work, man, look at your boss. Look at your boss. Look at your boss. Or look in the direction that your boss is, right? And if you don't like where you are in your mind, picture yourself walking over and being able to tell your boss to take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. You can do it. You got to do other things, though. You got to be willing to work day in, day out. Because trust me, starting your own business, you're going to work harder than you work at your regular. It takes that. But if it's something you love to do, it's not work anyway. It's just a labor of love that's going to yield you the benefits that you and we should all be fighting for, and that's our own time. All right? Yeah. I'm just saying. Hopefully the guy got up and got your water, man, got to the gym this morning, was able to do some things. I'm doing just that. Summer's coming. We're gonna be out here in these streets, looking good, enjoying life to the fullest. Boats on the water, sun on skin, all the good food, cracked crab, the fish, the veggies. Splendid. It's coming. But if for nothing else, man, just to maintain your health, get up and get movement. Get you some movement. Stack your bread. As I said before, review your debt, man. Even if you feel like you don't have assets, trust me, there's something there. You just haven't seen it. You don't know what you're looking at. Well, you don't know what you're looking for. In some cases, debt is good, especially if it's sitting there and you got a history of it on your credit. All right? So, explore opportunities, man. Well, I just thought I'd ride in with y'all, man, this morning. Put a little paint where it ain't. Man, tuning into the show tonight. I got one for you. It's going to be a cooker, a smoker. But tomorrow night's show is going to be the one, man. Tomorrow night's show is going to be the one. Yeah. Incite the thought. Share it. The question is, when will the black man get his ish together? All right? Tune in tomorrow. But tonight, I got a cooker for you, too. I just thought I'd ride in, man, talk a little crap with y'all. Get in your ear a little bit. All right. I'm getting ready to go enjoy my day. You enjoy yours. Yeah.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert! All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.